My beloved, when your strength fails and your hope fades, I remain unshaken. Come closer today, not because you feel worthy, but because I love you beyond your weakness. I want to fill your spirit with power and peace. You don't have to fight this battle alone. Listen closely, I have something to say that will lift you up and guide your next step. This is your moment of divine realignment. You have felt lost for so long, pulled by pressures you can't control and burdens you were never meant to carry alone. You have hidden your pain, suppressed your doubts, and tried to smile through the storm. But I see you, child. I see what no one else sees. I see how tired you are. I see how hard you've tried to hold everything together. I see the moments you wanted to give up, not just give up on situations, but on yourself, on life, even on me. But you haven't, you're still here. And that matters more than you know. I want you to know that nothing you've gone through is wasted. Nothing has surprised me. Every battle, every scar, every shattered hope, I was there, not watching from a distance, but walking through it with you, feeling what you felt, whispering to your heart even when you couldn't hear me. I have never left you, and I never will. Today, I am calling you back into alignment with my truth. You've believed too many lies. Lies that say you're not enough, that you'll never change, that you've gone too far to come back, that you've disappointed me, that you've missed your chance. None of those words are mine. They come from the one who hates to see you whole. But I have come to restore you, not just your circumstances, but your soul. I want to bring you back into rhythm with my heart, my plan, my purpose for you. You are not weak because you're broken. You are not disqualified because you've stumbled. In fact, this is the very place where I do my greatest work, in the wreckage, in the shadows, in the silent cries of a heart too weary to pray. I hear you, even when no sound escapes your lips. I hear your soul, and I respond not with shame or anger, but with mercy and compassion. Let me tell you something sacred: your weakness doesn't repel me. It draws me in. Because I came not for the healthy, but for the sick, not for the perfect, but for the fallen, not for the proud, but for the desperate. And you, my beloved, are the very one I came for. You are why I left heaven. You are why I bled. You are why I rose again. For you, always for you. There is something powerful I am doing in this season of your life. Even if you can't see it yet, you may feel like nothing is changing. You may feel stuck, but deep in the soil of your suffering, I am planting something eternal. Trust the process, even when it doesn't make sense. Trust me, even when it hurts. The pain is not proof of my absence. It is often the very evidence that I am breaking things open, so something greater can grow. You want to see results now. I know. You want the breakthrough, the answer, the resolution. But I'm more interested in your heart than your timeline. I am preparing you for what I've prepared for you. That means some delays are divine. Some closed doors are protection. Some unanswered prayers are actually me saying, hold on, I have something better. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to stay close to me. Let me realign your heart to mine. Let me speak truth into the places where lies have lived for too long. You are not what happened to you. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are not forgotten. You are mine. You are chosen. You are loved. Do not underestimate what I can do in your life. You think it's too late. I say it right on time. You think you're too broken. I say you're the perfect vessel. You think you're too far gone. I say you're just one turn away from home. All I need is your yes, not your perfection. Not your performance, just your yes. Come back to me, not out of fear, but out of love. Let me remind you who you really are. Let me show you what life can look like when you stop striving and start surrendering. I will teach you how to walk again, not in anxiety, but in peace. Not in fear, but in faith. Not in survival, but in victory. There is healing available to you right now. Not someday, not when you get it all right. Right now, my presence is healing, my voice is healing, my hands are healing. Let me touch the places you've hidden. Let me into the wounds you've ignored. I will not shame you. I will not condemn you. I will hold you until the pain begins to dissolve. I will wash your heart clean. You've carried guilt for too long. Lay it down. You've carried questions for too long. Bring them to me. You've carried burdens that weren't yours to bear. Hand them over. You were never meant to fix everything. That's my job. Your job is to be still, to trust, and to receive. I'm not asking you to be strong. I'm asking you to be willing. I am doing a new thing in you. Yes, you. The one who thinks this message might be for someone else. The one who almost scrolled past. The one who keeps hearing these words and wondering, could this really be for me? Yes, it is. I see you. I know you. I chose you. This moment is not random. You are hearing this for a reason. I planned it. I've been waiting for this opening in your heart. And now that you've slowed down enough to listen, I want to pour my spirit into you like never before. I want to baptize your soul with hope again. I want to give you dreams again. I want to awaken joy where it's been buried. I want to teach you how to breathe, without fear, and to walk, without looking over your shoulder. Let me show you how deeply I love you, not with words alone, but with presence. I'm not asking you to impress me. I'm asking you to trust me. I'm not measuring your worth by your success. I'm holding you close because you're mine. I don't love you more on your best days or less on your worst. My love is not fragile. It is not conditional. It is not based on your behavior. It is based on my nature, and I am love. You've wondered, yes, but you've never been out of reach. You've doubted, yes, but you've never been disqualified. You've failed, yes, but you've never fallen beyond my grace. And right now, that grace is flooding into the deepest parts of you. Let it in. Let go of the walls. Let go of the shame. Let go of the idea that you need to earn my affection. This is your moment of divine realignment. It's not about changing your circumstances first. It's about changing your posture. Return to me. Lift your eyes. Lay down your pride. Lay down your fear. I will lift you. I will hold you. I will guide you forward, step by step, breath by breath. Do not be afraid of starting over. I am the God of new beginnings. I am the one who speaks light into darkness, who calls life out of death, who makes a way in the wilderness. I am not done with you. In fact, I've only just begun. You're standing at the edge of something holy. Don't shrink back now. Don't retreat into what's familiar, just because the future feels unknown. I go before you. I stand behind you. I walk beside you. You are never alone. You will walk again in purpose. You will rise again in strength. You will feel again, laugh again, love again. This is not the end, it's the unfolding of something new, something eternal, something sacred. Stay here a moment longer. Don't rush this. Let my words seep into the cracks of your soul. Let my love melt away the coldness that life has built around your heart. I am not a distant God. I am a near Savior. I am the whisper in the dark, the anchor in the storm, the hand reaching through your chaos. Take my hand. Let's begin again. I am with you. I have always been, and I always will be. You may not feel strong right now, but I am your strength. You may not feel steady, but I am your rock. You may not feel like you can take another step, but I will carry you. Your limitations do not limit me. Your questions do not confuse me. Your wounds do not repel me. I am not intimidated by what you're facing, and I am not disappointed in your struggle. I already knew what this season would hold for you. I knew the battle. I saw the tears. I felt the weight of what would press against you. And still I chose you. Still I came for you. I didn't come to give you religion. I came to give you life. I came to pull you out of despair, not to shame you for being in it. I came to make you whole, not to make you perform. I came to free you, not to control you. Let go of what others have said about me. Let go of what fear has whispered in your darkest nights. I want you to know me as I really am: gentle, kind, fierce in love, patient beyond understanding, and faithful even when you aren't. You don't have to earn this love. It's already yours. You don't have to work to be accepted. You already are. I'm not waiting for you to become someone else. Before I draw near, I'm with you now, in this exact moment, just as you are. And this moment is holy not because you feel holy, but because I am here. Where I am, healing flows. Where I am, hope rises. Where I am, chains break. And I am here, right now, with you. You've cried yourself to sleep some nights, thinking no one knows how you feel. But I was beside you. I counted your tears. Not one was wasted. Not one fell without my attention. I have seen every silent scream inside your heart, and I want you to hear me clearly. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are deeply known, deeply seen, and deeply loved. I know the weight of disappointment. I know the ache of waiting. I know the pain of being misunderstood, overlooked, or pushed aside. I walked through it all so that you would never be alone in it. I took on your suffering, your shame, your sin, because I could not bear to live without you. I would rather die than live separated from you. And I did. And then I rose again, to bring you back into my embrace forever. Even now, I am redeeming what the enemy tried to destroy. Even now, I am reclaiming the years that were stolen. I will restore joy to your heart and peace to your mind. I will quiet the noise inside you. I will silence the accuser. I will teach you how to walk again, not in your own strength, but in the overflow of my spirit. The fire you've walked through will not consume you. It will refine you. The storm that tried to drown you will not end you. It will awaken you. You're not going under. You're coming through. And on the other side of this, you will shine with a strength the world cannot understand, because it will not be your strength, but mine alive within you. You've believed lies that told you you're too damaged to be useful, lies that said you've missed your destiny, lies that whispered that I'm disappointed in you. But I never spoke those things. I've never been ashamed of you. I've only wanted you home. And now, here you are, closer than you've been in a long time. This is holy ground. Don't run away again. Don't hide. Stay with me. Let me rebuild you from the inside out. Let me speak identity into your soul again. You are not a burden. You are not a problem to be fixed. You are not an afterthought. You are my beloved, my joy, my chosen one. Even in your failure, I have a plan. Even in your weakness, I will shine. Even in your doubt, I will still draw near. Your humanity does not repel divinity, it draws it. I chose to enter the mess of this world to rescue you in the middle of your mess. There is no sin too great for my grace, no wound too deep for my healing, no distance too far for my voice to reach. I want you to stop measuring your value by what others think. I want you to stop looking at your past as a chain. I am the God who breaks chains, not fastens them. I will use what hurt you to heal others. I will turn your wounds into wells of wisdom. You thought the fire disqualified you, but it actually refined you to carry more of me. You thought the delay meant denial, but it was preparation. I have not changed my mind about you. Realignment means coming back to truth, not just as a concept, but as a person. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am not a theory. I am not a philosophy. I am the one who knows your heart and still calls you mine. I'm not asking you to climb some ladder to reach me. I've already descended into your pain to lift you out. All I need from you now is surrender. Let go of the timeline. Let go of the plan you had for how things were supposed to go. You haven't missed anything. You haven't fallen behind. You are not too late. You are not stuck. You are being led. Even in the silence, I am speaking. Even in the stillness, I am moving. You are not just going to survive, you are going to flourish. You are not just going to make it, you are going to thrive in my presence. The seeds I've planted in your tears will bear fruit in joy. The prayers you whispered in exhaustion are stored in heaven. I have heard everyone, and I am answering, even now. Not everything will make sense right away, but you don't have to understand to obey. You don't have to see the full picture to trust the painter. I am the author of your story. I know the ending and it is beautiful. You may feel like you're in a chapter of loss or chaos, but this is not the end. I write redemptive endings, I weave glory out of pain. The enemy has tried to silence you, but I am giving you your voice back. He tried to destroy your identity, but I am restoring it with fire. He tried to bury you in guilt, but I am raising you in grace. You are mine. You are marked. You are sealed with my spirit, and I will finish what I started in you. Listen to me, this is your moment. Not tomorrow, not next year. Now. This moment is a turning point, a new beginning, a realignment, not to rules, but to relationship, not to performance, but to presence. You don't have to fake anything. You don't have to pretend. I know the real you and I choose you still. Let go of bitterness. Let go of fear. Let go of control. Let me be the shepherd of your soul. I will guide you into peace, into rest, into purpose. You are not too much for me. You are not too far. I delight in drawing near to the humble. I am with the broken-hearted. I bind their wounds, and I am binding yours even now. Rest in my arms. Cry if you need to. Breathe deeply again. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving. I'm not changing. I'm not afraid of what you feel. I can handle your anger, your sadness, your confusion. Pour it out. I will meet you there. And then, when you're ready, take my hand again. Let's rise together. Let's walk forward, not in shame, but in hope, not in fear, but in joy. I have so much for you, not just survival, but beauty, adventure, laughter, purpose. I have a plan for your life that goes beyond anything you've imagined. And it begins with this: surrender. This is your moment, my child. This is your divine realignment. Stay near me and never let go. I never will. You are closer than you think. Don't be discouraged by how things look right now. I'm working behind the scenes in ways you can't see. What you thought was a setback was really a setup for greater. I know you don't feel it right now. I know your eyes only see the delay, the silence, the weight of unanswered questions. I know your heart has been heavy, and at times it feels like you're walking in circles, like you're praying without echo, hoping without light. I know you've been wondering how long you'll have to wait, how long you'll have to fight this inner battle, how long until the breakthrough finally comes. But I want to tell you today, not with vague hope, but with divine certainty, you are closer than you think, so much closer. You're closer to healing, closer to the breakthrough, closer to the moment where everything shifts, closer to seeing what I've been building in the silence. What looks like ruin from your view is a resurrection from mine. You've been standing in the middle of something sacred, but because it's slow, because it's hidden, because it doesn't feel like victory, you've assumed I must not be near. But that's where you're wrong. I've never been more present. I've never been more intentional. I've never stopped working. You're measuring progress by movement. I'm measuring it by transformation. And transformation takes place underground, where roots go deep, in the places no one sees. That's where I've been. That's where I've had my hands in the soil of your spirit, breaking up what was hard, softening what had gone dry, realigning what was off-center. What you thought was punishment was preparation. What you thought was being ignored was actually me giving you something stronger than what you asked for: endurance, intimacy, and an unshakable identity. If I gave you the blessing too soon, it would break you. But I love you too much to let you walk into something you're not ready to carry. I'm not holding back to punish you. I'm holding it for you, like a father who waits until the child is strong enough to handle what's next. And you are growing stronger, even when it doesn't feel like it, even in your tears, even in your weariness, even in the questions. You're growing. Every morning you choose to trust me even when it hurts. Your spirit is maturing. Every time you show up to life, when everything in you wants to disappear, your roots are going deeper. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to keep showing up with your heart open. That's where I move. That's where I lift. That's where I transform. You've been asking, why hasn't anything changed yet? But child, look again. Everything is changing inside of you. I'm building the kind of character that doesn't shatter under pressure. I'm teaching you how to hear my whisper in the storm. I'm showing you how to walk by faith, not sight, and I know it's not easy. I know some days you wonder if I even see you, but I want you to know I see you. Every sacrifice, every surrender, every tear you've cried in secret. I see the battles no one applauds. I see the integrity you've fought to keep. I see the kindness you give when you're tired. I see the prayers you whisper when your voice is weak. You think nothing's happening, but heaven has been moving with every yes you've given me in the dark. Don't stop now. Don't let weariness lie to you. You are closer than you've ever been. You are standing at the edge of promise. Just because the enemy's voice has gotten louder doesn't mean you're losing. In fact, it's proof that you're winning. He attacks hardest where I'm working deepest. He brings confusion right before clarity. He stirs up chaos right before peace. That's why it's felt so heavy lately. That's why it feels like everything is shaking. Because the old things are breaking off. Because I'm about to make all things new. Yes, this has been a wilderness. But wildernesses are not punishments, they're preparation. Ask my children in Israel. I didn't leave them in Egypt, but I didn't take them straight to the promise either. I led them through a place where they would learn to know me, to trust me, to depend on me for daily bread, for water from a rock, for direction in the fire and cloud. That's what I'm doing in you. You're learning to depend on me in ways you never had to before. And that's not weakness, that's power. You're learning that my voice is enough, that my presence is enough, that my love is enough. And when you know that, no enemy can take your peace. Because your peace isn't in a place, it's in me. I know it's been long. I know it's been lonely. I know there are days you wonder if this is really what I promised. But let me remind you, I do not lie. I do not tease. I do not forget my children. What I said, I will do. What I started, I will finish. But I will not build something eternal on a shaky foundation. So I'm firming up the base. I'm making sure that when I pour out the next thing, it doesn't crush you. That's why you're still here. That's why the pressure has been great. Because the glory that's coming is greater. This season is not empty. It's sacred. It's where I'm drawing you so close to my heart that you'll never again mistake my silence for absence. You think you're behind, but you're right on time. You think you've missed it, but you're standing in the middle of it. My timing is not delayed, it's deliberate. I am orchestrating things you haven't even imagined yet. Conversations you haven't heard. Doors you haven't knocked on. People you haven't met. Solutions you haven't considered. You're waiting on one thing, but I'm preparing 10. You're looking at the surface, but I'm building legacy. Keep your heart open. Keep your spirit soft. Let me do the heavy lifting. You were never meant to carry this alone. Bring me your weariness. Bring me your frustration. Bring me your broken dreams and jagged questions. I will not turn you away. I'm not offended by your humanity. I created you. I understand you. I know what you need, even when you can't put it into words. That sigh, I heard it. That tear, I caught it. That fear, I'm holding it. I'm not just watching your journey, I'm walking it with you. Step by step, breath by breath. When you wake up tomorrow, and the feelings still haven't shifted, remember this: feelings are not the foundation, faith is. You may not feel close to me, but you are. You may not feel strong, but I am. You may not see the light, but I do. I go before you. I stand beside you. I surround you on every side. You are not drifting, you are being drawn. You're going to look back on this and realize it was never about delay. It was about depth. It was never about punishment. It was about preparation. It was never about losing. It was about learning. And what you've learned in this place you'll carry into every victory that follows. Because you will have victory, you will rise. You will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And when that day comes, you'll know it wasn't because of your perfection, but because of my relentless love. So breathe, child. Don't quit. Don't give up right before the breakthrough. Don't let the darkness convince you that morning isn't coming. It is. I promise you it is. And when the light breaks through, it will be more beautiful than you imagined. Not just because of the blessing, but because of who you became while you waited. You are closer than you think, so much closer, and I'm right here, lifting you, loving you, leading you, always. You're not reading this by accident. This is your confirmation. You are going to make it. No matter what it looks like right now, I'm going to send blessings, solution, healing, love, and positive change your way. You are next in line for a miracle. Don't give up. Trust me. I love you. Yes, this is for you, not for someone else, not for another time right now, right here. In this exact moment, I see you, I know you, and I've brought you to these words for a reason. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine collision. You've been praying for a sign, asking for reassurance, hoping for a flicker of light to break through the fog of confusion, and here I am, speaking directly to you. This is not the end of your story. This is not the point where you fall apart and never rise again. This is not where you are abandoned. This is where I step in. This is your confirmation. I've heard your cry. I've seen the pressure you're under, and I'm already moving on your behalf. It may not look like it yet. It may not feel like it. The weight of what you've been carrying has made it hard to lift your head, and the silence of heaven has made you wonder if I'm still listening. But I am. I have never stopped listening. I have never turned my face from you. Even in your worst moments, my love has not wavered. Even when you've questioned me, doubted me, even pulled away from me, I have remained constant, patient, longing for you to know that you don't have to hold your life together on your own. You've been under attack, I know. You've felt pressure on every side, and you've thought, if one more thing goes wrong, I might not make it. But child, you will, not by your strength, but by mine, not because everything is perfect, but because my hand is upon you. I have declared over your life that you will not be destroyed, that you will not be forsaken, that you will overcome. And what I declare, no man, no circumstance, no storm can undo. You've been feeling like you're the last in line, forgotten, passed over. But hear me, I don't forget. I don't skip over my children. I don't withhold good things from those who trust in me. You've been behind the scenes, hidden, quiet, wondering if your time will ever come. But I've been preparing you in secret for a miracle that will be revealed in public. You're next, not because you earned it, but because you belong to me, because you've stayed when it would have been easier to run, because you've surrendered when everything inside you wanted to control, because you've trusted me, even when I've said wait. Your miracle is not late. It's arriving exactly when I intend it to. The very things you've cried for in private, I'm bringing answers in ways you don't expect. You've been looking for one door, and I'm building you a house. You've been asking for relief, and I'm sending complete restoration. You've wanted the pain to stop, but I'm not just ending pain. I'm birthing purpose through it. Every tear has planted a seed, and the season of harvest is approaching. You are not forgotten in the back of the line. You are next, not in a distant, theoretical way, but in the real, tangible movement of my hand over your life. Blessings are coming. Healing is coming. Real change is coming. You've grown tired because the battle has been so long. But this exhaustion is not the end, it is the moment just before I lift you, just before I pull you into the new season I've prepared with care. A season filled not with striving, but with my presence. A season where what once tormented you will become a testimony. A season where what broke you will now bless others. You're not just surviving this, you're being positioned through it. I want you to know that I'm not distant from your pain. I'm not sitting far away, watching you struggle. I am with you in it. I've walked the lonely path. I've cried the tears. I've carried the cross. I know the weight you feel, and that's why I'm the one who can lift it off of you. Give it to me. Lay it down. I'm not asking you to understand everything. I'm asking you to trust me. Trust that I see what you can't. Trust that my timing is perfect. Trust that even now, especially now, I'm working all things together for good. You're going to make it. Not barely, not crawling through ruins. You're going to walk in victory. You're going to stand again, full of life and strength. You're going to look back on this season and see how I turned ashes into beauty, despair into hope, darkness into light. You're going to carry joy again. You're going to smile with your whole heart. You're going to speak again without fear. You're going to love again, live again, breathe freely again. What the enemy tried to use to destroy you, I'm going to use to launch you. This pain has not been pointless. This delay has not been denial. It's been the proving ground for something eternal. Yes, I am sending solution. That thing you thought had no answer, I've already made the way. Yes, I am sending love, not just the love of others, but the awakening of your heart to my unfailing love. I will heal the loneliness that has gripped your chest. I will be the one who walks beside you when others don't understand. I will send people into your life who reflect my heart, who carry light, who honor you as I do. You are not going to stay in this isolated place. I'm bringing new relationships, new support, new strength. Yes, I am sending healing, physical, emotional, spiritual. Whatever part of you is hurting, I am touching with my hand. I see the scars that others don't see. I see the memories you push down. I see the longing for peace that never seems to last. And I say to you now, be still, let me in. Let me hold the pain you've carried alone. Let me pour peace over the chaos in your soul. I am the healer of every part of you, and I will not stop until you are whole. Yes, I am sending positive change, not just temporary